Hey, it's Bone Fist, Peterborough's first real superhero, and today we're going to be talking about training and preparation. This will be our second video in the How to Begin RLSH series. If you haven't seen the first one, go check it out. Link will be in the description. We will have a third video that will be going a little bit more in depth, showing the actual exercises and stuff for training to become a superhero and the preparation, the gear, some of the stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. But what you're going to need to start off, definitely for sure, in preparation is to eat healthy. Any physical activity, you're gonna have to start off with some good stuff, some good intake. You know what I mean? You need some fuel. Drink lots of water, of course. Stay hydrated. Lots of milk. Fruits, stuff like that. Meat. You know what I mean? Vegetables. Don't be eating fast food and junk. You want to stay on the healthier side of things. And lots of protein, of course, especially if you're doing a lot of exercises. I'm not a physical expert, a trainer or anything like that, but you definitely want to start somewhere. Do your own research, of course. If you do want me to go a bit more in depth, leave a comment. I can do a bit more research and make a video possibly in the future. So, do that. The second thing, just a good physical activity is just running. Running and walking. You can do it a lot in your just daily stuff, you know what I mean? Or just you do it as a hobby. Go out for a run, listen to some music, go for a nice jog. Even walking, that's still something. You're building some stamina. Your leg muscle, obviously. You're starting off, and you're on a good path, I think, with that. Lots of good arm workouts. Chin ups, push ups. Abs, work out your abs, everything, to be a superhero. Obviously, they have superhero strength. We don't have that. You're going to have to build a lot of muscle in pretty much every area to get there. So, lots of exercising, and, a good bonus tip is anything can be used to exercise, you know what I mean? As long as you're doing it correctly, you just pick up a box, you know what I mean, and get to work. You're going to do some squats with it or something, you're going to be building some muscle. Find anything, really. You can do curls with anything hefty that's, pretty evenly weighted. It's going to work out. It's going to be, it's going to be an advantage, you know what I mean? You get lots of, anything as exercise, everything, you know what I mean? You can use anything as exercise equipment. You could probably also make some of your own homemade actual exercise equipment, like punching bags and stuff like that. We could go in depth on that in another video as well. Leave a comment. This is a good video to split off from in many ways. A lot of subsections that we could talk about that I'm just kind of lightly covering in this video. Another good aspect that I haven't really gotten into as much, but I want to get into, is parkour. A lot of people are doing this, RLSH, and not learning parkour. Whether or not it's even in the field, it's still one good exercise. You're probably not going to be parkouring as much in our actual RLSH suit and stuff, but it's just good exercise. You never know when you're going to have to be running and use that parkour, and it could help out, you know what I mean? That's definitely a pro. I'm not a parkour expert, of course. I know, very little things, but I could also do a video on that, showing off a bit of what I know. Lots of subsections, like I said. Another good thing is to research, everything in general, and to build, your maybe not build a suit depending on before, what age or what size you are. If you're planning on getting really big, you know what I mean. Don't build a suit that's tight or something like that, because then you're gonna get bigger and it's not gonna fit anymore. But you can plan designs, build gadgets, stuff like that. Have fun with stuff, of course. That's what I like to do. A lot of the weaponry and stuff. If you see it on the channel, I'm not using any of that, especially in Canada and America. I'm not saying you should. You can make your own choices, but I would say don't do it. You could possibly use those weapons where you live, but I would say don't use any weapons at all. That's the way I roll, especially just because it's Canada, and that's my preference. Don't want to be carrying that. Don't want to be using that. But you can still build stuff like that. Armor is number one. Armor is legal, of course. I wear armor when I go out. Start learning different types of armor. Maybe save up for some legitimate armor, or build some sturdy enough armor that it's reliable out in the field, that it's not some thin stuff that it can take a scratch, but if someone stabs it, it's going to go through. It's pointless. You gotta do research, build up on stuff like that, and you'll have that ready for when you make that jump into an RLSH. You know, you can just, you have all these ideas for armor already built. You can just make that into a suit, or if you have the suit kind of already started up, you can, you know, start to mix all these things together and become RLSH. You know what I mean? Another good tip, you know, just training / preparation, is if you're going to be doing this a lot and you plan on doing homeless handouts and acquiring some expensive gear, that's why I go more of the cheap route. But if you will need a job, I do have a job full-time, but obviously part-time or anything, you know, save up some money. There's other ways to make money, of course, too. You know, you pick up some cans or something, you know what I mean? Do what you need to do, and you save up some money, and you can get whatever stuff you're planning on getting. You know, it's good to research stuff, even it's stuff that you know you'll never get. You know, but make a little idea board or something. You know, stuff that you can work on or build or work towards. You know, do stuff like that. You know, really have fun with it for one, and you know, it makes it to a lot of the devotion. That's definitely going to be another video. Keeping your you know your devotion to RLSH and, you know, the hype around it. I'm trying to find a word that I can't think of, but you know, staying vigilant, I guess, and you know, not vigilante, you know, vigil, like staying active in the RLSH community is definitely to pick someone who is your idol and, you know, work towards that. That works with almost everything. You know, find an idol and you can aspire to be like that. You know, I think some aspire to be like me. I see a lot of comments out there, you know, thank you to all those people. You know, it means a lot. And, you know, there's obviously people who I look up to that I aspire to be like. You know, just keep working there. You know, even I'm still training to this day, and I've been at it for years. You know what I mean? You're never going to be perfect. There's lots of training that you need to go through. You know what I mean? Lots of things to learn. And so just to go over it, you know, eat healthy. You know, do lots of running. You know, jogging, walking, whatever. Exercise in general. Learn, you know, parkour. Do all that kind of stuff. You know, use exercise whenever you can. You know, use anything to exercise whenever you can. Everything is equipment if you're doing it right. And then, you know, do lots of research and, you know, plan things out. You know, get a notebook, draw things. You know, maybe print out some stuff, cut out some stuff. You know, get ready, make almost a collage towards what you want to be. You know, it sounds almost childish, but it is. It helps you build that idea and keeps you devoted to your dream. Then who's to tell you that that's wrong? You know what I mean? So you know, do whatever you need to do to push yourself and, you know, to train, eat healthy. You know, like I said, like all the things that I've gone through in this video. Check out those future videos where we'll probably go in depth. Check out the first how-to RLSH video starting out, and comment, you know, like, share, subscribe. Tell us what you liked, disliked about this video. Thank you for watching. Bone Fist out.